Hey, how's it going, everybody? Charlie Wilson here, aka Sinister Charlie. Welcome back. Hi. We got some more Professor Lando. I like this guy. It doesn't get as many views on the channel, but I still like watching them anyway. They're fun. And I've been putting this one off for a while. I don't know why, but it was in my watch later list. I was just getting kind of bored. But Twinks, Femboys, Otters, and Bears explained. I happen. Otters gets a little sketchy. I don't know about it. Femboys, obviously, I know. Twinks, hello, and and then Burrs. But yeah, we're gonna check this out. It should be fun. Skibbity goobity, go.
What we're gonna talk about today.
Hell yeah, Professor Lando's a twink.
Twinks. Twinks, twunks, hunks, himbos. What are these things? What are the differences?
I don't know.
What are the applications? And we're gonna find out today. So, when we talk about a twink.
That picture, man.
Okay. Still very much a masculine body type. We're talking hairless, generally hairless, pretty much smooth. There's a spectrum of how feminine is it, how masculine is it.
Yeah.
I think the misconception with twinks is there's been a new word added to the vocabulary.
The twonk? Oh, femboy.
Which is femboy.
Femboy, yes.
But with the twink, and then over here, let's draw a bear.
Go on. Go on then.
What is bear? Very large, not like bodybuilder style. We're talking thick.
Like power lifter type, big, hairy, not like, there's muscles there, but it's, I get you. I'm with you.
We're talking thick
I'm on board.
and hairy, okay? What do you think about when you think of a bear?
The animal, man. Just the animal.
And bears are what?
They're vicious.
By the way, if you've never seen this, he live streams it. This is just a clip from one of his live streams, but it's really well done with the
What do they look
acting.
like?
And
They're
such.
very hairy, very large, very thick. So on the scale, bears, are you saying them are like the most masculine or
Overtly masculine.
overtly?
Not chiseled, because, there are bodybuilder types with like skinny waist, broad shoulders, but we're talking about aggressively big, strong, lumberjack-esque. But with the addition of femboys.
What? Go ahead and draw it. There
With
you
the
go.
addition of femboys.
Astolfo is proper to that would be the ultimate femboy is Astolfo. You've seen her around.
Into the discussion, it kind of switches things up, because I would not necessarily say that a femboy can't look like a twink.
Sure.
Right? And it's sort of same thing with bears. With a twink, I think it's much more physical. It's a much more physical description. Right?
Yeah, I go with that.
Within this spectrum, there's a lot of physicality going on. But when it comes to femboys and bears, there's sort of a spiritual aspect to it. The old scale was a little too limited. With the addition of femboys in recent times, we're able to push the femininity of the body type. But at the same time, a femboy can still be a twink. Even, I think,
go back
a
and forth.
femboy can even reach past the twink territory
No. Absolutely not, sir. I don't know what you're on about. Where did you get your degree?
bear territory. There's a certain amount of fitness associated here too. You see, bears are very strong. But if you are closer to twink territory, it doesn't mean you're not strong too. There is something, do you know what otter mode is?
No
You know,
idea.
What is an otter?
This is where I'm
An
gonna get a
animal.
little
That's
fuzzy.
in the
here.
ocean. That makes funny noises.
When you think of an otter, you think of water. You think of sleekness, agility, ability to swim.
Okay.
Otter mode refers to like a swimmer's body.
Okay.
Not so smooth and soft like a twink, but not so big as a bear. I would put otter mode in between here.
I guess that'd be kind of like me, right?
Closer to twinkage. Think of a twink, slightly more toned twink.
All right. Yeah, go with that.
So here we have 4 body types here on the spectrum. As you know, we have...
I'd say I'm a little in between, right there somewhere. Not quite as big as I'd like to be. I'd like to be here with the lats, and my shoulders are bigger.
Here, twinks, bears, fit. Skelly mode, okay? And then right here would be otter mode. So again,
All right, so otters.
just really briefly, these are the body types. You know, we think of stuff like femboy, which is more of a essence.
Yeah,
a
it's
state
an
of being.
attitude.
When we're thinking purely physical, I think we need a good frame of reference. So here we have twinks and bears, like we talked about. And here we have bodybuilders, right? Athletics. There's a range in between bears and twinks. Overall, generally, I would say these are the fit body types. And over here, we have skelly mode. This is the Asmongols of the world are right here.
Sorry, I gotta go back.
Here, we have skelly mode. This is the Asmongols
That's gotta be the thumbnail.
of the world
I gotta laugh at him.
are right here.
By the way, I like Asmongold, I guess. Yeah, he's fine.
Femboys could be anywhere in like this zone. This range, I think, is like the most attractive range, purely physical, right? Because here, you're still very much masculine, very fit, but still, if you notice, look at the range for femboys. You're still in femboy territory.
Oh, I'm still
The
in
best of
femboy
both
territory.
worlds. You can have your cake and eat it too.
Guess I gotta buy a dress now.
We hear this is
This
the
is
Professor
interesting.
Lando chart of twonkology. Okay.
Okay.
Here on this side we have hunk, twink, femboy, bear.
Burr.
What are we talking about? Let's define it firsthand. Femboy, we're talking about Astolfo. We're
There
talking
you
about
go.
Kita from Len S. We're talking about
Yes.
Felix.
Obviously.
Now we're talking about feminine boys. Very
Feminine
much still
boys.
male. Twink, much more masculine than a femboy. Perhaps twinks and femboys have a crossover. There's an argument to be made. There's an argument to be made that femboys and twinks cross over. But not all twinks are femboys. Not all twinks are consider themselves femboys, right? And again, twinks being smooth, younger, prettier males, but not necessarily femboys. Hunks, very much masculine, very much, you know, your standard build. You know, what you think as a stereotypical masculine built male. A bear on the far end of the spectrum, opposite of a femboy, aggressively, overtly masculine, big belly, strong muscles,
Big
built for
belly.
labor. You're talking about a lumberjack, just a thick, thick
I'd say your general construction worker would qualify, yes.
masculine, hairy as well. Let's just pick some random people and put them on here. So Astolfo, here.
I like how he's got a
Very much
figurine.
feminine, but not pure 100% feminine. I'm kind of feeling like right here-ish, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Maybe. Are we far twink? Oh, actually, maybe here.
No, not that.
Because if we go here, we're kind of leaning more towards bear and hunkage, right? So maybe.
Yeah, you know, you
right
might be right.
here,
You might be right, actually.
I'm feeling.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, we have Astolfo. Okay. Let's add some more characters.
Where do you think I would go
Blake,
on that scale?
come up here.
Not too slender.
A little
Again,
more on the
it's
hunk
two aspects:
side.
spiritual and physical.
Yeah.
Because what's middle? Is middle like everything? Like do I have a little bit of everything if I'm here in the middle?
Maybe, yeah, you're perfectly balanced.
Bro, I'm probably just like right here.
Yeah, I'm kind of leaning
Yeah,
here as
I'd
well.
go with that.
Very
Yeah,
slightly leaning towards
Yeah,
bear,
yeah.
hunk.
Yeah.
But more like hunk, right?
Oh, slightly
Yeah,
more hunk.
yeah,
Slightly
yeah,
more
yeah.
hunk, so closer to hunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Blake is right here.
because I'm not really that slender, you know. So it's gotta be okay.
I might even push you a little bit further, actually.
No, I think he's
Well,
fine
you
where
said
he's
hunk was
at.
like your standard frat boy.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, you know.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Okay, like right here, let's say.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, what about your professor?
Dude, Professor, what
Professor
do you,
Lando.
Twink.
How are you,
Twink
Professor?
is twink
Yes,
as
sir.
fuck.
Fairly hairless when I want to be.
Very
No
twinkish.
facial hair, no chest hair. Just am I very listen?
You're-
Am I perfectly balanced?
Dude, he is gonna be. Where's my thing? Here we go. Right around there, I think. Not where Femboy is, but a little. Yeah, right there. I'd go right there.
Because that's a very important benchmark, bookmark. Okay, if you're saying I'm perfectly balanced, that's a large statement. Because if I'm perfectly balanced, then you're gonna be what other things are compared to. Am I Blake's mirror?
No.
Am I like right here?
Dude.
Actually.
Yeah, I think that's the answer, dude.
Abraham Lincoln.
Tall, lanky, right?
Tall, lanky. Kind of got a little twink body.
Yeah.
Kind
But
of.
he's hairy.
But
He's got a
bare,
big, thick beard.
Right?
Ooh.
He's up in
true.
You know,
Lincoln's.
he's got
Lincoln's
more,
around there.
He was a wrestler.
This is a tough one.
They're like, he's more twink.
Or I guess.
So
but
maybe like
I'm
here,
sure- but what about
Doc
the-
is
okay,
shaking his
never
head. They're saying yes. Doc, what do you think? Oh, you think you think Abraham Lincoln? Oh, Abraham Lincoln's way more bare though, because he's got a big beard.
He's so hairy, yeah.
Okay, let's do two presidents. Abraham Lincoln and Theodore Roosevelt.
Oh, Theodore
Teddy
Roosevelt.
Roosevelt. So then Abraham
hunk.
Lincoln. So now we have something to compare Abraham Lincoln to. If Teddy Roosevelt's here, if Abraham Lincoln is less of a twink than Professor Lando, it has to be on this side of the spectrum. But he also is more of a bear than Blake, so it has to be above this asymptote here. Teddy Roosevelt, Abraham Lincoln is less of a bear than Teddy Roosevelt. So we're saying that he could be in this entire zone. But we're saying that he is more of a twink
There's a lot of
than
thought that
he
goes
is
into
a
this.
hunk. So that
Hope
means
everybody's listening.
that Abraham Lincoln is in this zone right here. So
Zona
the
Norte.
doc says that he is more of a twink than he is a bear. If that's true, Abraham Lincoln. Let's do Link from the Legend
Oh, Twink is.
of Zelda.
Twink is
More of a
fuck.
hunk than Astolfo, but less of a hunk than Professor Lando. More of a femboy than Professor Lando, but not as much of a femboy as Astolfo.
Yeah, we need something in the bottom left quadrant, man.
Who is hunk and femboy? See, this is almost a paradoxical zone because a femboy hunk, that's a twink. Inosuke from Demon Slayer.
Oh, dude, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. He leans definitely probably more towards the hunk side, right, than femboy.
I surmise Inosuke's here. Where is Germa? Is Germa more hunk or twink?
Where is
Wait,
Germa?
Femboy? Bear? Do we have equilibrium? True center. Okay, we have a reference point now. Germa is our reference point. We're having trouble filling this.
Is there a bear twink?
What's a bear twink?
What the heck is a bear twink?
I'd say like a bigger guy who's smooth would be possibly a bear twink. Guess so. A bear who shaves. I don't know. We'll find out.
Waluigi.
What? Okay.
Well, that's because Waluigi, I guess if they're slender with facial hair, they're an Abe Lincoln-esque type of character. You know, I would think maybe like here. The Beast Titan,
Oh, yeah.
slender,
There you go.
tall, insanely tall and lanky, but with a big beer belly and he's hairy.
Oh my gosh, we did it.
Wow.
Dude, where do you think our boy Doc would go?
Dr. Honkase, more
yeah.
bear than femboy,
Yeah.
but more twink than hunk. I'd say right here.
That's our boy
you
Doc.
So let's make a heat map.
Well, do we have to?
This is our heat map. The survivor
Oh,
bias.
guts. I like how you put guts up in there. There you go. I was wondering what guts. Guts, yeah, I guess so. Hunk bear. You got it. Half Thor? I don't know what that is. Toad. Why is Toad in there? I don't know. Okay.
Of twinkage.
I just
If you
wanted to
look
see
at
what
this,
that was.
things tend to be very much centered, as all things are. A sort of
Indeed.
normal distribution of twinkage. Seems like we have a strong tendency to go towards the middle, but
Okay. Sorry, my bad.
slightly more towards fembology. However, when it comes to extremes, you have much more things often being extremes of hunkage and bearage. And very few
Bearage.
things are hunk and femboy, and very few things are bear and twinks, because that makes sense, because if you look at hunk, femboys, and bears and twinks, this is sort of a contradictory zone, the upper right quadrant and the lower left quadrant. I think we can conclude that, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I'm with you. I don't know either. I'm with you, buddy. Well, there you go. Got some Professor Lando. As I said, I really like this video. I'll keep watching them. I don't. If they don't get any views, I don't care. I guess we found out I'm I don't know, a hunk. I guess I don't know, kind of twinkish though. Anyway, we'll figure it out as we. I'll figure it out. Yeah, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe down below. Makes me feel good inside and helps out the channel. If you got any suggestions, please always put them in the comments, or just in the comments you say hi and I'll say hi back. That's generally how conversation works, I think. Pretty sure. So thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it, and bye.